In this month's Build Bridges, Not Barriers newsletter, you can read about ex-Mormon Christian Braden Patterson and an experience he had reading and understanding John chapter 1. This took place on a night when he and his girlfriend had gone to a Christian Bible class that happened to be about witnessing specifically to Mormons. The leader of the class invited someone up to play a Christian and then someone to come up and play a Mormon. Braden, who was just in the process of leaving the Mormon church, thought, if anyone can play a good Mormon and dispel this Christian's arguments, I can. Listen to what happened instead.
So yeah, we're given this assignment to role play evangelizing to an LDS person. And so of course I raised my hand volunteering to be that LDS person, thinking that I can convince even this Christian that's sitting in front of me that I can make him stumble and not know how to answer an LDS person. And so here he sits face to face with me and he opens up his Bible and we go to John chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And we stopped there immediately, and I was silent. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't even produce a word out of my mouth because at that point, truth had hit me. That the thirsting to know who God was found in Jesus Christ, the Word. And this gentleman across from me could see it in my eyes. And so we just sat there and he read it over and over and over again for myself. And I was mind blown about this. I couldn't give him any of my standard arguments that I would as this self-proclaimed Mormon apologist. And so I go home and I remember reading the entirety of John chapter 1 and just being blown away that the Word became flesh and He dwelt amongst us. So that night after John 1:1 was read to me, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. I could no longer deny that Jesus wasn't God, but I proclaimed Him as my Lord and my God, just like Thomas does later in the Gospel of John. So I go home later that night and begin to read the entirety of chapter 1, and I just couldn't take my eyes off of it.